Good evening, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Straggett Media Network, coming to you from Louisville Leopard Stadium, as we have an excellent matchup tonight between the Louisville Lady Leopards Soccer taking on the Boardman Lady Spartans. I'm joined on the mic tonight with my co-host tonight, Jared Como. What's happening?
Hey, Rob. Thanks for having me here.
No problem. Jared should be a lot better on the call tonight, as he is the head boys soccer coach here at Louisville. I try to do my best, but he should be a lot better at it.
I'm sure you do just fine.
So, well, we're going to take a quick break here and pay the bills, and we'll be right back after this. This is the Straggett Media Network.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And Salem Foot and Ankle Clinics. Located in 440 East State Street Alliance and 295 North Ellsworth Avenue, Salem, we offer the highest standard of care in podiatry. We seek to make your visit simple, stress-free, and effective.
And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leopards, soccer, taking on Boardman, Lady Spartans, as they are doing the coin toss to determine who gets the ball here at the beginning.
Doesn't look like there's much wind tonight, so there won't be much of an advantage.
I'll tell you what, having had the opportunity to watch the girls a few times this year so far, they've done very well.
I think Coach Dale in his second year, he's been doing a good job. I've stuck around for some of his practices and whatnot, and he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing. And with any program, it's going to take time for him to build it up to where he wants it and things. But they're playing soccer. The quality will come. But yeah, they're looking on the rise.
Well, and the varsity got a nice little lift with a couple lab girls coming back this year.
Absolutely. That's always nice. Always nice to have. I know that was a big contributor to their season last year was injuries. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
So it looks like Boardman's going to get the ball first.
It does. I just looked them up. Last year they were 5-11-2. So they do play a very tough Division I schedule out in Youngstown. So it won't be as easy, I'm sure, as it may seem, because when you play a lot of good teams, it's a lot of losses that could rack up for sure.
Well, and you guys picked up a pretty good win last night with the win over Poland Seminary. We
did. We were very fortunate that they graduated a lot of seniors, but we took care of business. It was very nice to see this early in the season, but the boys are ready.
Well, it was nice to see them aggressive the way they were last night. As you and I talked.
Yes, absolutely. It was just kind of nice to go ahead and just to kind of talk about how we want to play and some of the things that we wanted to do and execute and things. And it was nice that we had the opportunity to do that. We did well, I would definitely say.
Well, and with that, obviously, comes getting the opportunity to play some of the younger kids. Hopefully the Lady Leopards get to do the same.
Like I said, they'll come around. Having the benefit of teaching a lot of them in 8th grade, kind of see and watch them grow. They have a lot of potential. They're younger, so they can. It'll be fun to watch over the next couple of years. I know the lab twins having them return, like we talked about, has been very beneficial to them. But I know Peyton Allen is a strong returner. Alicia Sillig's only a sophomore. She's a strong returner. Nazi Miller, senior, I'm sure they're going to count on her and Paige's leadership. So I think it'll be good. It'll be interesting to see Audrey in goal. Not that I doubt her. I think she's having to follow in Amelia's footsteps are big footsteps.
Those are big shoes to fill too.
Those are big footsteps. So I think she'll grow into her own. It might take a couple games, but this will be good here.
Well, and I mean, even Noah had a pretty good big shoes to fill as well.
He did, and
he stepped up to the challenge for sure.
You have to have those expectations, though. You just have to, and I think, as daunting as they can be, you just have to encourage the kids to grow into it. Well, this is potential here. Allie just got one to beat. Just didn't get good contact.
Yeah, that's the objective, to get the one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
It is. It was a nice build-up play from the midfield, just to kind of get her open to that one-on-one with their center back, and just missed the shot. Like Lola and Makai kind of getting in each other's way here. Still good defense by, I believe that's Peyton Allen. Good clearance. See if we can kind of work the ball around here. We got a foot race here. Oh, Natty elects to cross it. Not too bad. Should go out for a throw. Upward throw here. See if we can win the ball back here in possession here.
Boardman definitely up for the challenge so far.
Yeah, like I said, a 5-11-2 record last year could mean a couple of things. Doesn't necessarily always translate to really bad. They could be young. They play in a... Youngstown is not close to here, but if you coach and kind of follow the high school scene, they have quite a few good teams out there. Howland, Canfield's closer. Poland Seminary is pretty good. Yeah, they have quite a few. I know Cardinal Mooney's out there. They're a big, strong Division III school for boys. So yeah, they've got quality out there. So I can't imagine that Boardman will be any pushover. They're possessing the ball decently so far. Good step by Micaiah. Win that ball back. Find out wide. All right, see if we can play the overlapping run there. Still got there. Just got an opportunity here. There we go. Can we give it? Oh, elect to shoot. Still on. Cross is just a little behind. Nazi, I believe.
You'll have to bear with us a little bit tonight, folks. We don't have numbers on the jerseys. We just have them on the shorts, so they're really hard to see.
Just got to guess them by their ponytail, I guess. It's a tough one. Big throw by senior Paige Folk. Oh, that's a good technical move. Oh, can we? Oh, just missed it. Still in a dangerous area, though.
Shot.
Comfortable save, but good attempt.
Yo, you guys already finished your round.
That's a good win by Paige. See if Mazzy can pick somebody out. Good tackle. Good from Alyssa. Good from Peyton. Outside shot. Another save for the goalkeeper. At least their goalkeeper is getting more work than ours so far. That's nice. That's always good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the one thing you don't want is your goalkeeper getting a lot of action. That's usually not a good sign.
No. We haven't tested Boardman's keeper quite tough yet. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dodged one there as it hit the crossbar.
Goalkeepers always love hearing that sound and watching it go out. I'll tell you, playing goalkeeper a little bit myself, it's a nice sound for sure when it stays out. It should be a goal kick.
Definitely makes your heart rise a little bit as you see it go in that direction.
Oh, absolutely. And as a goalkeeper, if you know you can't reach it, it's just a helpless feeling because you just kind of watch it go, and very relieving. It's like Audrey will elect to not play it out of the back. Boardman with the second ball. Much better get that out. That's good. Good D. I think Coach Dale has I know, again, still, in my opinion, a younger team, but his back line is a lot of returners. Oh, deflection, corner kick. At least he's got a lot of returners. I know Paige Folk is a senior returner, Micaiah. I think she's either a junior or senior returner. Lola and shoot, who was the last one? I can't see.
Well, and the older kids are good leaders too. You know, it's always nice to have on the top end good leaders, good leadership at that top.
Absolutely, leadership can break good teams too if you don't have them. So, and I think again, Paige is very good leader. I think she liked to play short, try to build out of the back here, try to draw Boardman out of their compact shell there. As you can see them trying to pass back and forth, trying to get Boardman to come
Chase
get them.
a little bit.
Well, so as you can see, you have about 5 Boardman kind of attackers from the 20-yard line and in.
Okay.
If they kind of almost all of them start probably, back a little bit more. If you play it short, get it out here. If you play it short, you kind of force them to come out of their compact shell, and that'll open up spaces for your midfielders and forwards to kind of run. And if you can make that pass once they've kind of come out of their shell, that one pass beats 5 or 6 of them. And now you don't have to play a ball that's hopeful. Let's get this out. It looks like it'll be a goal kick there. So, yeah, that's typically the idea as to why you want to play out of the back. So, let's see. Yeah, so as you can kind of see Boardman kind of lining up right now, they really only have 1-ish or 2 individuals, maybe 3 individuals out. But if you keep kicking it long, oh boy, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. Good
Nice
save, though.
stop.
Good save. Good save, good save. But yeah, as I was mentioning, if you keep kicking it long, the defense is just gonna kind of back their numbers up so they have a higher chance of winning the ball. And if you play it short and try to build out of the back, you kind of draw them out of that shell and increase your chances of advancing the ball up the field. Dangerous if you can keep this in. Well, Micaiah did a nice job moving over there. Well done. Build out. That's good. Good build out. See if she can find a pass here. All right. Even with the knee repair surgery from the oldest lab girl, still quite fast.
Yeah, she definitely is.
Still quite fast. Good win back from Mazzy. Oh, good play. Can we find one more? Good. And this is kind of what I was talking about, Rob, about just the development of the girls program and things. A few years ago, you'd see a lot of defenders, and then we kick it up the field as far as we can and hope 2-3 individuals can make something happen. You're seeing a lot more of the modern game with these girls now, and that's credit to the coaching staff for sure. You try to pass the ball around instead of try to force your way in. It's a lot nicer to watch, especially for those who understand and enjoy soccer.
Well, it's for our layman people that understand football, it's like trying to run the ball up a middle against an 11-man front.
Yeah, it just doesn't. And actually, I mean, I don't know football as well, but I would definitely say that's a very accurate way of looking at things, because again, just a method that probably won't work.
Right.
Probably won't work.
So we're at 27-23 here in the first half. Still at 0-0.
Yeah, there's been a few chances. I'd be a little surprised, I think, if this game at halftime went 0-0, but because I think both teams have had their fair share of chances. Ooh, tough challenge there. I think both teams had their fair chances, or fair share of chances. I think Louisville had a couple more good-looking ones, but we will see. We will see. Hopefully we can kind of sneak one in. I'm thinking Paige Folk here is going to kind of float one into this danger area. Hopefully she keeps it away from the goalkeeper.
Oh, nice play by the goalkeeper.
It was just a little too close, You kind of want to float that ball in right about the 5-yard line, between the 5-yard line and the end zone. Typically where you want to float that. Just kind of make the goalkeeper
go chase it.
Well, kind of question, do I want to go out? Do I not want to go out? Because obviously, as you know, if she goes out and misses it, the goal is wide open.
Well, I'll tell you what, Noah made a play last night where he just went out and just challenged and.
Oh yes, it was a bone crunching tackle. Yes, collision. I'm glad both players from both teams could walk away from that one because that was. Both kids were running full speed. Let's see, long throw from Paige. That's a nice gift for a corner there. See if the Leopards can convert this opportunity here.
Looks like Lab will do the corner kick. Is that?
Yep, kind of looks it. Looks like they'll elect to play short. Oh, nope. Just kidding. Oh, they will play short. Looks like they will play short. Oh, no. That's not good. That's all right. Paige will deal with that. We've got enough numbers. That'll roll safely back to the keeper. Violet can get this under control. It's all right. We'll take the throw. Good safe throw. See if Lola can find a pass. Oh, well done. A little unlucky there. Should be a... Oh, no, I think Paige will keep it in. Oh, no. Still a throw. Looks like Boardman isn't too interested in...
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Because they're a little slow to get numbers up. So now that they have numbers up, we'll see if the Leopard defense can hold tight here and maybe get a counter of our own. Some of my players deciding to say hi, see that I'm doing the game. I'll tell you what, this is as good a time as any. I'll throw my boys under the bus. They always want to act so tough and mean. I tell you what, they're just as dramatic as the girls. They love being goofy. They love being goofy.
Well, I tell you what, watching the boys, they are a good group. They're tight-knit. Seems to be a very solid group this year.
I've been very blessed with a very good senior class. I have 11 of them, which is a lot. But typically, when you have an incoming class, good clearance by Micaiah. Typically, when you get a freshman class, numbers will typically drop off because, playing time, interest in other sports, interest in other activities and things. This class was very special because I started with 11 and I have 11 of them still. All the same ones. All the same ones that I had as freshmen. So it's very rare to have all 11 of them, and I think that goes to show you as to why they're a very close-knit group.
Yeah.
So it helps a lot, and it helps a lot with just coaching as well. A lot of them understand what each other are going to do, and what we want to do and things. Helps a lot.
Well, and the other side of it helps the younger kids too because they're helping you.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And it's definitely hasn't been this way, especially in the early years. Oh, this could be promising. Just dribbled into the defender. I think it's a position that a lot of coaches are jealous or envious for because instead of having a lot of my 11 seniors having to play with the JV because we're growing, the program is big enough to where they can just show by example and not having to practice tons with the JV. Sometimes it's nice, but it's just nice to have them set that standard of how practices should look like and things like that. So,
well, and you've done a nice job between the youth and the middle school programs at building that.
Oh, I thank you. It's been a lot of free time, but well spent free time. I've enjoyed my experience, and it's nice to give back. I started coaching when I was 16, kids who were 7 years old, and it's a fun age. I really like it. It's all about like herding cattle. It's not really about coaching at that point, but I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's my opportunity to give back and really to show my high school kids to give back too. I get a lot of my high school kids who really want to know if we're doing a youth camp. Oh, this is very promising.
Oh, here we go.
She just needs to take this herself. One more, shoot that. Oh, yes.
Goal, Louisville.
Almost just about halfway mark, with 19:49 left to go. Just shot it across the goal, far post. Very nice shot. Definitely went for accuracy instead of power. Worked out well for her. Well deserved. Well deserved.
That was a little bit louder than we anticipated.
You hear it in here? Yes, absolutely. I think the fans just needed to hear it at home too.
In case you're not sure about it, folks, we have a sound effects here when the
good ball.
When they score a goal or a touchdown, and unfortunately the sound board must be turned a little bit high. But we'll get that adjusted here soon. Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's another opportunity. Didn't want to take it with her left, though. See if we can work this around here. Another shot right down the middle, but that's okay. That's all right. It was a good opportunity. It was a good look. It's a pretty good punt from their keeper. It's about
Pretty
40 or
strong.
so. It's better than me. Ooh. Lola's probably going to play it back to the keeper. Yep. See if we can get this out of here. Oh, well done by Reagan. Well done by Reagan. Good ball by Violet. See if Lola can get rid of this. Oh, this looks bad.
Nice
oh,
play.
Well done. Well done. Danger's not quite out of the danger yet. There we go. Can reset after that. That was a crucial defensive stop because that girl was on goal. See if the Leopards can clear the danger here. That should be easy for the keeper. Well done.
Nice job by the Lady Leps.
Got out of a tough one there. should be our ball, our throw.
$16:57 left in the first half.
Pass it one more, pass it one more. Oh. Oh, good win by Alyssa. See, good. Oh, just a little strong pass from Mazzy. All right. See if we can kind of slow them down here. That's a good ball if it stays in. Does not. Does not. A little long. Right. Be nice to see a little bit more movement from White so Lola can get somebody to throw to. Just threw it to Ava. I believe that's Ava. The knee brace. Again, it's a little hard to tell without numbers. Our shot. Easily handled by Audrey.
It's one of those that's a tough play there, even though it looks like it's a relatively easy
nice trap
stop because it's kind of fallen off and it's almost like a hopper for a shortstop. Do you charge it? Do you back off and play it off the hop?
Yeah, you definitely don't. Obviously, as a shortstop, you don't want that ball to get past, nor do you want it as a keeper. But yeah, it's just a little long. Just a little long. But I think it wasn't a hard. It's like it wasn't a hard hit ball. So I don't think it was too crazy for her. Looks like we have Sammy Beatty and Lily Lab coming in, 2 sophomores.
Now, if you're instructing a keeper on that, do you tell them to be aggressive and charge it, or do you tell them, you know?
You typically want to tell keepers, if you can win it, go win it. If not, stay on your line. But something like that, when you're just kind of being shot at and things like that, you just kind of want to make sure that you have your feet set. So that way, if it takes a bad bounce, and then obviously you want to foul there, should be Boardman's ball. Just get your body in front of it, keep your feet set, and just kind of wait for it, and just make sure you have good hands on it. And if it's coming at you too fast, then obviously parry it away from goal. It's typically what you want to tell your keeper. Looks like we have freshman Haley Folk coming in, as well as freshman Reese Riley also coming in. I know both play club ball, so they should be good impact subs. Oh, that's a good ball.
Oh, nice pass.
I think that's Sydney Sheldon, from what I'm hearing. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Sister is giving sister a break. Freshman Haley Folk is giving sister Paige Folk, senior, a break.
That's one of those things that it's kind of it depends on the situation how you feel about that.
Definitely. But Coach, I speak Coach Dale's praises because I know he just has a track record of having good programs and things like that. He knows what he's doing. He's in a game. I'm not sure he's going to play a freshman, so I'm not sure if he's going to make that sub in a game that counts. But in a scrimmage, you definitely want to see, what are your options, what kind of things, who can play where, what are people going to do in different situations. And I can definitely tell you that he's playing to win this game, but he's playing to win and trying to see with different personnel.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day,
well, you got to find out you run into a situation like last year.
Yeah, he has to know what he has to know what he has. And so I think he's doing a very good job at inserting players and seeing, what can we do? What do I got?
Well, and I know, like, Sammy Beatty last year, she played a lot of minutes as a varsity freshman.
She did. She's high amount of energy, which is definitely what you need. Definitely what you want. Probably play it back here. Hopefully, light pressure. See if we can find another pass here. Good, and we just work ourselves out. Very nice, very nice. So, just a little behind, though. Just a little behind. That'll come, though. That'll come. It's still early.
You're still learning your teammates at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of these kids played club ball elsewhere. So it takes time to get used to, the routes. I sound like a football coach. It's going to take time for the routes and the speed that they run these routes. Just getting used to it, just matching up the timing and all of that with your teammates from high school as opposed to your teammates from club. So
now, club, is there rules to that as far as like whether it's boys or girls or whatever, that you can only have so many of a same team on a team?
Yeah, so I wonder why we stopped there. Ohio High School definitely has regulations on that. I think they go by percentage for soccer. For boys and girls, it's 6. So there can be no more than 6 on a team for a club team. Which
So
I personally I like that rule because they get to see something different. They get to be coached by somebody different. They get to see different talent. I think it's very, very good. I think it's very, very good, and it gives them a good break and release from high school, because high school can be grueling. At times you practice 5 days a week, and you've got games 2-3 times a week for soccer, and for club you practice twice a week maybe. You play a game a week, so it's just a nice break. And again, you're playing with kids from around the area, Stark County, Summit County, and I think it's very good. I think it's very good to go and do that, and you're getting coached by a lot of the high school coaches from around the area, sharing their ideas. So I think it's good.
I agree. I know, coming from the basketball side of it, I know that you get to see kids, you get coaches looking at kids and they see something a little different. They change a little something, and then next thing you know, you get a kid coming back the next year, and you're like, where'd that come from?
I know. I'm not sure if I'd agree with that foul. Fortunately, Boardman didn't do much with it. Going back to what you were talking about, I definitely will say, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous if we don't clear this out. Fortunately, it was a bad touch there. 35. Stay on our feet here. Let's get rid of this danger here. Okay. Can't quite get it past their defensive midfielder here, but that should be easy for our keeper. All right. Probably won't play it short. Probably punt it here. Yep. So back to kind of your point. My kids have really benefited from. That's probably not going to work here. Oh, could be promising for Violet here. She can find a teammate. Might be a little too far. Definitely, though, I benefited a lot. A lot of my juniors and seniors play a club in the area, and they brought a lot of different tools back with them. And the challenges of high school coaches trying to incorporate all these ideas and things. And I have players all the time asking me, "Coach, in my club we do this. Why don't we do this?" And I welcome that, because you bring plenty of ideas. We can't obviously use all the ideas, but
right.
It's really good. I think it's just really good. It just opens their eyes to different styles of play and things. They're not closed-minded to certain ways of playing. So,
Well, and the other side of it too is with
not quite.
If you have an athlete that, I'm sure that they can get exposure that way, because I'm sure that there's coaches from universities and stuff that might be out there. The other thing is it gets them used to playing with other kids too. You get so used to playing with your high school teammates, you get to that next level, and it takes you a little bit longer because you've never played a club sport or AAU.
Yeah, and I like the club scene. That was a nice ball. Nice ball there. See if Mazzy can do something with that. Good ball. Oh, this could work.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh,
I
it
think
looks
she-
like took one to the head.
Yep,
So we're going to have a stoppage in play
definitely. Ref's got to stop that.
with 6:34 left in this first half. Hopefully she's okay. We can't see who that is at the moment.
I think looked like Sammy maybe.
Let's hope she's okay.
Yes, hopefully.
We're going to go off the screen with her out of respect for the athlete and the family.
Absolutely. It looked like she took a little bit of a glove or so to the head. Her
So
trainer was right on the scene, so I'm sure she's getting that taken care of.
well, let's do this. I'm going to step away for just a few minutes, and we'll be right back after this.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
And we're back, folks. Looks like Sammy got up under her own power. Seems to be all right. I'm sure Ann will put her through protocol because it was a shot to the head. So,
Yep, I think the protocol is definitely needs to get cleared by trainer before being able to re-enter the game. Definitely
Well,
looks like she's all right.
yeah, and I'll tell you what, we do have, as far as our physical trainer here, one of the best, I think.
Oh, definitely. I've had many conversations with her.
Ann does a great job.
She does. She does. I've been to quite a few schools, and she's definitely one of the best ones that I've seen. This could be promising. That was actually pretty well done by the center back there. That was a dangerous ball. Alyssa applying the pressure there. Oh, got the Meg, but Violet still got it. Got fouled there a little bit, but that's all right. See if what Peyton's going to do here. Trying to turn the corner. Not quite. Not quite. But that's all right. It was a good
attempt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You like seeing players take them on at about that area in the box. It's not as dangerous for us if we lose it. This could be dangerous still, too. Good body. See if we can get it wide there. Very good. That's I know that frustrates a lot of fans. Ooh, that's dangerous though. That is not a good pass.
Nice hustle by
Very
Paige
good.
Folk to get back there, and the rest of the Lady Laps.
Yes, absolutely.
Still dangerous here.
Ooh, from our angle, that looked dangerous.
Yeah, it did. I thought it was going to drop in.
Flew over. Let's see if they play short again. But yeah, back to that point where I was saying it looks a little frustrating to non-soccer fans as to why soccer teams go backwards. It's kind of the same thing that I was trying to explain to you why we play short on the goal kick. Kind of just depending on the game, if we kind of allow the defense to get 8, 9, 10 players in their defending 18-yard blocks, that makes it really hard to score or do anything. So we play it backwards if we don't like our current options, because then, again, that forces the defense to come out, and it starts creating holes within different lines. And that gives us a little bit more opportunity to go forward again. And so while that, again, is frustrating to a fan who doesn't quite understand why we're doing that, that's kind of why we're doing it. Did we call a foul? I'm not sure what we're looking at here. I missed it. Must have been a foul. About 3 minutes left here. Let's see if we can see if they got another goal in us to hopefully make this a little bit more of a cushion. Oh. Alyssa electing to throw it quick. See if what Haley Folk will do with this. This could be dangerous, but well dealt with by Micaiah Sells. Oh, she could be in. Dealt with by the defense.
Seems like we've played a lot on our end, a lot more on our end than
Absolutely.
which is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Like I mentioned earlier, it seems Boardman isn't, I don't want to say quite interested in playing offense. I'm sure they'd like to play offense. I think we're doing a very good job holding the ball when we have the ball. And obviously if we're holding the ball, they can't go play offense. But we do a very good job winning it back. I think the time, if we were to time it, how quickly we win the ball back when we lose it, it's a lot quicker than them. I think that helps a lot. This could be dangerous. Oh, what a tackle.
Nice play.
Just got to get rid of it, though. That's going to go out for, oh, is it? Oh, called a foul. Slow it down here. Slow it down a little bit so that they don't get another opportunity, maybe. Looks like we're going to elect for a big kick here. Oh, looks good here. About a minute left. They better move a little bit more forward here.
Nice hustle by the Lady Laps.
Play there. Good. Oh, not a good pass. Oh, you know what? That's Reese Klein. She's doing a lot of work right now, the one defending the ball. She's doing a lot of work right now. She's doing very well. There, she won again. She, as I was being reminded and informed, she went to Ireland this year to play in the summer.
Oh.
Yes, big. That's big, especially if you're traveling internationally.
Yeah, she was part of that team, and that's the end of the first half. She was part of that team. I know a friend of mine, her daughter, Emma, who plays soccer for Marlington, was also part of that team, and that's quite an opportunity.
It is. It's awesome to go, not just to travel and play outside your state, but outside your country. That's a big deal.
Oh, huge.
Big deal. But it's a nice looking half for the Lady Leps. They held their own, and they controlled the flow of a lot of the game. Hopefully we can see that in the second half.
Right. Well, we're going to take a break here, step away for some commercials, take care of the bills, and we'll be back after this. This is the Strega Media Network.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And Salem Foot and Ankle Clinics. Located in 440 East State Street Alliance and 295 North Ellsworth Avenue, Salem, we offer the highest standard of care in podiatry. We seek to make your visit simple, stress-free, and effective.
And we're back here at halftime. Lady Leps lead 1-0 over the Boardman Spartans. It's been a good matchup so far. Lady Leps have played some tough. They've had their shots. Played some strong defense as well, as they've prevented a couple of good, I call them drives by the Boardman Lady Spartans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would definitely, like in soccer terms, we would call it the run of play. If things are, the ball staying in and they're, kind of pressing toward us, we would call it the run of play.
I do want to speak on something here real quick before I'm going to give away rain here in a few minutes. Brooke Herron's going to come on the air and take my place on the air, and I'm going to do the producing, so to speak. But I want to talk about something special to us, Second Fridays in downtown Louisville. It's a great event. Actually, it's this Friday, the 11th, in downtown Louisville. They shut down Main Street from 44 down past the green space. They're going to have as many of the stores that would like to be can be open. You'll have plenty of food vendors. The farmers market happens down in the St. Louis parking lot. You have the YMCA has some events for kids this time, so there's going to be plenty to do. The band this time is Southern Roots. It's a country band, and should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give away to Brooke Herron here, who's taken over my place to join Coach Como. So here's Brooke.
I'm a little late, Mr. Como. How's it going here?
Good. I would have never imagined this opportunity to be able to broadcast with a former student.
I know, this is new for me. I've never done this with a teacher.
I still expect great things. You were a good student, and I don't say that just because we're on the air. You were a good student, so I can't imagine it going.
I
too
tried.
poorly.
You made science fun for me. I'm not a big science fan, but you did make science fun. Your questions of the day really got me going.
Well,
but other than that, yeah.
Well, not to surprise you, I still ask those, and that's still everyone's
Well,
favorite.
that's a good thing. Are you still teaching? You're doing 8th grade still?
I am.
Maybe you'll get my
8th grade
brother this
science.
year. Bless your soul if you do.
You told me that in 8th grade year as well.
I'll give it to him. I'll be nice. He's probably more academically inclined than I am, but
again, I think that's the mistake. Everyone thinks I want all of the high achievers. I like the kids with a little bit of attitude. They're fun. They're fun. If I give you a joke and you don't respond, that's kind of boring.
Exactly. Sarcasm can go a long way if another kid understands it,
Absolutely. Honestly, the only thing, as you've learned, I'm not really looking for the highest achievers. I'm looking for the kids who want to try. That's all I care about. And if sarcasm and a little bit of attitude comes with it, I'll live. I appreciate it actually more so. It makes it more fun.
I just remember in your class the hardest thing for me, and I did try, was the circuits. It's kind of a dispelled theory, but it's kind of a specific part of the brain. Like, some people are just wired. It's not a pun, I promise you. There you go. There's that sarcasm we're talking about.
Yeah. It's wired for just specific people. Like, some people really, really enjoy it, as you saw. And so it's like, to me, it's kind of like sports. Some people try different sports and they're like, oh, I really like basketball, or I really like volleyball or soccer. And then some people are like, why would you do this? Well, this isn't fun. And so I just think that's definitely, what it would be like. So, but just to kind of catch you up just a little bit, because I know you know most of these girls.
Yeah.
Just to kind of a quick recap, Natalie Lab scored with a right-footed shot across goal at the top of the box to put the Lady Leps up 1-0. Other than that, very, very good defense. Boardman probably had 1-2 good chances, but I'm not sure they're gonna score a ton unless we get countered, kind of like a fast break for you guys in basketball, or set pieces, kind of like how you guys have, what is it called, slobs and blobs, right?
So it seems like we just got a defensive game here.
A decent amount. I think each team has got their chances. It's not. Yes, I think I would definitely say I think shots on goal are probably about 6 or 7 to 3 in the Louisville Leopards' favor. So I mean, we have our chances. It's just trying to convert them.
Right.
So not too bad. So looks like we're about to start here. Looks like we're about to start the second half.
I'm finally back on the air with you guys. So
You're watching Louisville Leopard
Glad to see our
Athletics.
boys teams down there.
You're watching Louisville Leopard.
Seeing their cheers and things they come up with for these girls. It's pretty funny.
they've been a little quiet tonight.
Honestly, I cringe. As their coach, I cringe.
Yeah?
Because, well, not, I just don't want them to do anything dumb.
Right, that's the thing. There's a fine line. But it looks like, I know some of them were selling those booster tickets, and
Yes.
Ryan and Carter and Angelo just showed up. So knowing Ryan from when we grew up together, he's a wild one.
Hasn't
He's a
changed.
loose cannon, so you can't really.
I'll defend him a little bit. I will, when he graduates, I will miss him.
Right.
And it's not because, and it just, he's, oh, this is promising. Hopefully. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Yep. This is a dangerous set piece here. Hopefully we're ready. But yeah, as they get set up, just to finish our conversation, he makes things lively, and he's learned to be respectful toward myself, coaching staff, and his teammates. So there's plenty I'm sure you can complain about with everybody. I'll miss him. He's a handful, but it takes everybody as well. The other names can say some things where I hope I don't have to hear. So.
Well, you always got to have that one guy in the locker room that keeps everybody loose too.
You do. I'll miss that from him. Let's see. Oh, wide. Any touch? Yep. Corner. Corner kick. So Lady Lep's not quite out of danger yet. Still early. Only a minute and 15 seconds has gone by. Like to see them on the other side of the pitch. It's a lot of movement from Boardman. Oh, we better get out there. Good save. A little bump in the extra. Oh my God! That's what you were talking about?
Yeah. Hey, but I gotta say, Ryan, growing up with him, he's always made me know. He knows how to make me laugh, and
just like Rob was saying, ooh, Alyssa chased her down there. Just like Rob was saying, you need somebody like that.
Right.
You just do. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts for the.
Yeah.
That hurts for the ego, actually. Okay, and so you probably know the girls better than I do because Rob and I were struggling a little bit without numbers. So the one right here pressuring the ball, Peyton Allen?
Yep, that's Peyton Allen. I always know her because she's always got the lively, bright headband in her head. And I'm pretty sure throwing it in is Mazzy Miller? Or
That's
that might be Lola.
Yeah, that's Lola. Most of them being their science teacher in 8th grade, and I get 80% of them. I can recognize most of them because I've taught them. But it's a little hard from up here. It's a little harder from up here. And I didn't have the opportunity to teach Peyton, so she's one of the few that I'm not quite sure. I think this is Mazzy right here.
Yeah, that's Mazzy right here.
You're shutting them down like the first half, so the intensity is still there. And I don't know if this translates a ton to basketball, but 2, 4, 6, 8. Like, you're not going to generate a whole lot of offense if you have the large majority of your players kind of defending. So they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 with the keeper kind of defending. If you don't kind of push numbers up, that's not going to really help you. I'm not really sure if that translates to basketball because I know that's a big thing for you.
Yeah, spacing's key, which I have to admit that's probably the same thing here. You have to have enough space, but enough space to make a good pass. Because your passings have to be timing, especially having more defenders in soccer compared to basketball. But
well, it's a much bigger
exactly.
field,
You have more room to work, which would be nice in basketball, but at the same time it'd be harder to defend. So
yes, it would be much harder to defend. Kind of a high kick there. Yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of conversations with a basketball coach, as you can imagine. seeing as how my wife coaches an opposing school at Lake.
Right.
But yeah, she kind of, through our many conversations, I'm not really sure I saw a foul there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you can't hear Ryan Kibler, I would actually have to agree with him though. I'm not sure where I saw the foul there. But yeah, going back to it, there's a lot of similarities in terms of spacing, moving the ball. I know if you have an individual on the basketball court who dribbles all the time, you miss your opportunities. And you miss your opportunities, you don't move the ball, defenses have it easy, you don't shift them around at all. I know a lot of that is the same, just at a very bigger scale here on the soccer pitch.
Yeah, I definitely feel like soccer seems to me, for a basketball player, which you probably talk about with your wife, is more of a zone comparison. You kind of compare zones here.
Absolutely.
You have a zone where
Absolutely.
you have to work, and if your teammate leaves their zone, you have to replace their zone. So that's kind of how I would compare it, but the same thing for passings. I know I was talking to some about some give-and-go action here. Just the same as basketball, trying to compare it to that. But, yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities. You're just playing on a different scale of field, and you're doing different things.
Looks like we've won a corner here, so this will be a good set-piece opportunity for the Lady Leps to hopefully sneak one in and get a little bit of a cushion, because 1-0 is one mistake kind of a thing. So hopefully we can notch one here. Oh, here we go. Can we?
Can we get one
Can't get
here?
it there? Oh. She just didn't quite wrap her foot around it. Although, I don't know. I don't think maybe she got kicked on the follow-through as well. Might have missed that. Looks like an ankle, probably. Either she got kicked on the follow-through or she stepped on somebody in the follow-through, which...
Neither sounds good to me.
No. I know that's definitely a much bigger issue, especially for volleyball. I know, because aren't you in season for that as well? That's a scary thing as well.
Yeah.
I've had my little bit of dabbling in volleyball as well, and it's a scary thought. Either a teammate or opponent who's kind of encroaching on the net there or whatnot. It's not a safe landing.
Yeah, normally it's your teammates that you land on, which is a scary thing because you have to go back to timing. If you don't time it right, you could land on your teammate. And that's never a good thing. But looks like she's moving all right.
Yep, I would agree. Looks like that's Alyssa.
Yeah.
Schillig. Yeah, looks good. Hold trainer Ann's hand.
Yeah.
As you know, Ann, what a to talk about sarcasm and a sense of humor. Ann has got it.
Oh, yeah, she does. I do remember one time during the basketball, I think I twisted an ankle and she come running out and she just looked at me and said a joke. And I was like, oh, look at her go, aren't you supposed to ask me if I'm okay? But she lightened the mood and it kind of makes you forget that you're hurt for a minute and calms you down. And
yeah, Rob and I were talking about her because we had a injury to one of the Louisville players. Looks like we have another corner here. It's about 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Let's see what we can do here before I go back to that story. It's a good ball. Oh, just over. Just over. That was a very good ball, very good opportunity. But yeah, I just had another opportunity. I was talking to Rob earlier in the game about, and jokes and humor aside, she does a pretty good job. She does a pretty good job.
it's not easy when you're balancing because we always forget that there's other sports and she's here in the morning with football. She has volleyball and soccer at the end of the night. So she's working 6, 7 a.m. to 8 and 9 p.m. at night. So
I do not envy those.
I can tell you guys she was here at 5:45 this morning.
Definitely a foul. Oh, they are going to card her.
Oh, it's getting maybe a little chippy.
So, yeah, kind of like try to, especially since I know you're a volleyball basketball, individual. I'm not very up to date with softball, so I'm going to stay away from those analogies. But definitely like a technical foul. You get a second one, and you are done.
Well, yeah, I can compare this to volleyball because we have the cards in volleyball.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so you can get a warning, just a verbal warning, because normally your captains can approach. So a coach can't approach the ref unless it's the down ref. But as captains, we can go up to the up ref and talk to them. But if it's a lower offense, you get your yellow. But if it's a red, they'll give you that, and you're done. You have to take a seat, and you're done for the night.
So it's the same colors as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one comparison I can make from volleyball.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and normally it's our assistants, actually, because assistants aren't allowed to vocalize calls. So when when he stands up and he says something, if you get a ref on a bad day, he'll give you a yellow card. And it's just a normal warning like this here.
Oof, no communication there, so that ball rolled through. Not sure I saw a foul there, but it's all right. It's not in a very dangerous area, so just can't complain too much. Good win by Micaiah. See if she can find a teammate. Ugh, unlucky there. Somebody needs to step up to this. Again, it's Micaiah. Boardman is subbing.
You're watching Louisville Leopard
I've
Athletics.
seen a lot of those from their side today. Got a lot of bench. May as well use it. It's a scrimmage. Well, it's a scrimmage. May as well see what you got. Not quite cleared yet. Oops, that's not a foul. Like Peyton Allen is going to see if she can dribble down the right side here. Oh, cut somebody up. And a shot. Oh, what a save. And a finish by...
There you go.
What a nice finish off the rebound there with about 30 minutes and 13 seconds left. It's a nice second goal.
I'm going to use some basketball terminology. It looked like a nice rebound there, but got to give it to Peyton Allen, beat her defender. Took a good shot, but Mads was just right place, right time, and knocked it in.
And it's takes a lot of credit to be in the right place at the right time. I think you'd understand as an athlete, I think half the battle is definitely being in the right spot, trying to read the game and be in the right spot.
Right, yeah.
And then the other half of it is just being technically and mentally ready to finish the play.
Right.
So it was a good overall play from both Peyton and Mazzy. Mazzy Miller with the goal. Okay. Is that? Yeah, it probably is. Is that Violet?
Yep,
right
that's
by the
Violet
ball?
out there.
Okay, because it was easier to see her this side, but... Oh, let's clear the ball here.
Oh.
Oof, Reese just cleared it into her own defender. Okay, can we find a pass? Oh, Natalie was not on the same page, but that's probably going to roll out for a goal. Oh, that's going to stay in. That's going to stay in. Natalie's chasing it down. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was because it was from behind. Oh, Boardman electing to play it short. Nope. Just kicking it as far as they can. Although the ball was still moving. It's not allowed. That's all right. The refs are in preseason form too. It's not a big deal.
They're working out the kinks like
Absolutely.
everyone else.
Absolutely. I will give them credit because I know they don't get any. It's not fun.
It's not easy. It's not easy. And there's so many things. You got parents and everyone's yelling at you. And
Absolutely. I refed this game for 6 years, and I decided coaching was more fun.
Yeah.
I decided coaching was more fun. I feel like someone of your personality would probably do the same.
yes, I don't think I could ref. I think it'd be fun. Oh, here we go.
Sorry to cut you off.
No,
This
you're
is
good.
Good potential by Alyssa. Oh, just right to the goalie.
But it is good to see her back out there after her little minute there after she fell. But Violet,
Good win. Good win.
yeah, reffing I think takes a lot of focus. Sometimes you can get caught up watching the game.
Good shot. Easily dealt with.
So I think coaching would be a better route for me. Just you can focus more on the game, and you don't have to worry about making calls and leave that up to the people that be.
It's just my opinion, but I could see it. I could definitely see you coaching. Definitely see you coaching somewhere local. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. But who knows? Who knows? Got a few years for that, I'm
Right,
sure.
I know.
That was a big throw from Paige. She'll probably try that again here to see if we can put it toward goal in a dangerous area. See what she can do here. The girls have looked good so far, though. They've dominated the tempo for sure. Haven't really, actually this half more so. I think our keeper has been a little bored there. Been a little bored back there. Hasn't had much to deal with. Again, kind of talking about numbers. Boardman just there's only one individual on the attacking half. If they clear this out, which they haven't yet. But yeah, so like since they've cleared it out,
Right.
they only have one individual that can
Right.
help her, and we already have 5 individuals back. It's just not
Ideal at all.
Nope. But again, it's just one of those things. When you are the, I don't want to say the weaker team, but the team with the ball less, that tends to happen.
Right.
Oh, I think that's probably going to roll to the keeper though. Should like to punt it. Again, got to get numbers up. Probably not going to beat 2 versus 5. 3 versus 5 now. Let's see. Yeah, Reese has got it. Oh, and they gave us a throw-in. Nice. Let's see what we're going to do here. Another big throw. See what Natalie can do here. Oh, other girl just stepped in front. Was talking to Rob about it earlier in the first half. It's nice to see the girls' bench full and, for the most part, healthy.
Yeah.
Last year, I know they really struggled with injuries.
Yeah. Last we did the alumni game, I did it with Rob. We were talking about the labs. Really good to see all 3 of them healthy, back. Because obviously you've got 2 of them on the field right now, and they look like they're contributing pretty well. With Natalie had her goal in the first half of the game. So.
Yep. Yeah. What are the chances that all 3 with a knee injury? What are the chances?
I was in shock when I found out. Especially the second one, and then it was the third, and I was like, what?
Yes, absolutely. Can she get a pass off?
Oh, get it to her sister.
Oh, denied by the woodwork. And look at that. It went right back to the keeper.
Right place, right time, like we talked about.
Yeah, no joke, because she had no idea that ball was coming back to her.
No.
No idea. I'd say Coach Dale, probably about 5 or so more minutes. So about at the 18-minute mark or so. I think he starts throwing in a little bit more of his subs because, again, if you're in a regular season game, as you know, scrimmages are a different tempo, different idea. You want to give not necessarily everybody, but some other kids a look to see, hey, what happens if there's an injury?
Right.
What happens if people outplay others and whatnot? So I think they'll probably start. Ooh, kind of a heavy touch there from Micaiah. Ooh, oh. Looks like that might be a goal kick. Yeah, he'll probably give some of his girls a little bit more of a run. We'll see what he likes to do.
Yeah, that's why scrimmages are so key. You get as many as you can, and you can see what you have, see what you can use for the season, and also you can learn. A lot of learning can happen in preseason.
Absolutely. You sound like a coach already.
Yeah. Get some live game reps, see what you got.
Yeah, and Boardman, their record from last year wasn't great, but they play in a tough conference, and as you can imagine, losing record doesn't necessarily mean bad.
Right. Well, and they're a Division I school as well as the girls are, so it's a team you could eventually potentially see in the tournament, depending on how the records unfold.
Absolutely. She was offside, even though number 2 may disagree. Referee has called offsides. Lady Leps ball here. I'm sorry, you were saying you could see the tournament, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both schools are part of the Northeast District, so depending on how the brackets and coaches choose. No foul there either. Yeah, based on the way the coaches choose, these two might see each other. At least he's not screaming profanity.
I mean, he really is cheering for the girls, so you got to give it to him. Some people, I think, are just too scared to do that. He's just letting...
He wants everyone to know he's here. Nothing's changed. Oh, boy. This could be a problem. Mazzy did a good job getting back and pressuring her girl, so nice and easy for Audrey.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Oh, she forgot the ball. She passes it one more. That's wide. Not too bad. Oh, look at that. Subbed a little earlier than what I thought, but taking out a few girls. Let's see. You probably have better eyes than I do. Who is making their way on?
Sydney Sheldon's going in. You got Little Folk is Haley Folk's going in. Sammy Beatty. And Lily Lab.
Oh, there you go. All the labs see the field for both halves, because I think he made pretty much these subs the last time too. Oh, missed a handball there.
Well, it's nice to see Sammy Beatty back. She was injured in the first half.
Yes, head injury, which again sounds very dangerous, but just I think she collided with one of the hands of the keeper, so cleared to play again. Oh, this could be dangerous. Oh, well done by the keeper. That's a scary, scary thing to have to do. Come out and not be able to use your hands. Because obviously they can't, well, I shouldn't say obviously. For the non-soccer players, goalkeepers can't use their hands outside of the box, which it's a little hard to see because the lines for the soccer field are black. And it's kind of faded, but yeah, that area, not quite cleared. Let's get that out. So yeah, scary thing for keepers to come out outside of their 18-yard box and not use their hands, because typically a collision is coming.
Right.
Like
well,
what happened?
as a non-soccer player, I did know that rule, but I bet a lot of people at home did not know that rule, because most would just say, "Oh, the goalie can always use their hands," but in a situation like that, they can't, which is dangerous, high risk, high reward there.
It is. A lot of coaches definitely try to encourage to play it safer.
Right.
But yeah, depends on who you have in goal too. Let's see if Paige can win this back here. That might be a little bit of a foul from Sydney Sheldon, but they're going to call that back as a foul. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it was a foul there. Refs right there, right on the spot. Probably send this one in, hope for the best. Another, not clear to danger though. Gotta use your head. Oh, that should be the keeper's ball. Looks like she'll probably punt it as well. So, question for you. If a goalkeeper punts it just like that, and it is your job to be the first one to win that, and they say, don't let it hit the ground, how willing would you be to use your head?
Well, this might sound really dumb, but we did a big tournament in volleyball up at Cedar Point, and Addison Berg, you had her in class, my setter, we were trying, because we practice setting, she's a setter, our coach will act like he's going to set it and use his head, because we always say if you're going to set, you want to do it from your forehead. So we were trying to bounce it off our heads back and forth and see if we could get to 10. Sadly, we only got to 8. A little disappointed in ourselves, but
that's actually pretty good.
Right. So if I had to put it on the line, like if it was, I would do it. Would it look pretty? Would it go where I wanted it to go? Probably not. But I would try my best to at least get the ball somewhere in the hands of my teammates.
Absolutely. And again, I think 8 to 10, especially non-soccer players, that's a pretty impressive feat. But just to make things a little bit more interesting, reminder, these keepers are punting a pretty heavy inflated ball,
right,
40 yards, and you got to hit that in the air on the fly.
I think it might be a rude awakening for me, because we're just tossing it to each other nicely.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you're like
coming
a yard
at a
away.
different velocity. I might knock myself out trying to do it, but I'll try. But I wouldn't willingly just, hey, you want to head a ball? Probably not. But
and
I feel like there's a lot of technique to that.
There's definitely, we'll call it, definitely practice to it.
Right.
You definitely, because again, you hit the top of your head or the back of your head. That's not good, and that's unsafe actually. But you see players like Micaiah and Reese and even Paige. They're very good in the air, so they use their head quite a decent amount. That's something that I think a lot of viewers, if you're just watching soccer, they don't quite take that into account, because that doesn't, as a former soccer player myself, it doesn't. It's not like you get hit and you're like, oh, yes, I would like another.
No.
Yeah, I would like another. I don't think that quite happens. So, just a random question, because again, you're an athlete, and so just curious how you would have answered that.
Well, for Micaiah, I would have to say, especially she's just so aggressive, as you could see in a lot of these plays here. She's no fear in putting her body on the line, and I think again that's key in soccer, being aggressive to a point where you're not going to draw a foul, but to where you're going to put enough pressure on the other team.
Absolutely. Oh, I don't. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think that stayed in.
I'm not sure if we had another sub. It looks like Reese Riley made her way in. I'm not sure when that happened.
Looks like you have Reese in the middle. Is that Ava?
Yep, that's Ava Heckman right there.
In the middle as well. She made her way on. Oh,
a
nice
give and
play.
go.
Nice play there. Is that a lab or is that?
I think that's Sydney.
Oh, that is Sydney. You're right. Again, nice to see her back after her knee injury.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of knee injuries last year, which is good to see them all back out playing the game again.
Yeah, unfortunately for girls soccer, that's the highest.
Yeah.
Is knee injuries. You would think concussions because you
Right.
use your head all the time. It's not. Unfortunately, it's knee injuries. Just a lot of cutting and things. And again, you're a basketball player, so you understand all the wear and tear
Yep.
from all of that change of direction that you put on your body. It's a good win there by Reese. See if Sammy can. Looks like she's going to elect to go by her defender. Oh, she still got it though. Could be
Gives it
dangerous.
up.
Oh, just wide. Just wide. It's good individual effort there by Sammy to get the cross in and just a little wide. That would have been a nice third goal. Would have been a nice insurance goal with about 12 minutes left. That would have been nice. They're switching a couple players here. This is dangerous.
Oh.
A little bit of a push in the back. Got away with one. Took on a defender there. Or throw in. That's a pretty good throw. Good way to work the ball around. Very good. Oh, that might be a foul.
Yep.
I mean, I definitely don't doubt the foul. I think throwing up the arms a little bit might have helped sell the call a little bit. I'm not one for flopping, but I think that helped.
Which this is a little different. Like I'm used to in basketball, like that probably would have been a technical if you two-hand extend like that normally.
Really?
Just depends on the situation. If it's like that, I would think that's incidental in basketball. You're just going for a loose ball, just a normal foul.
Sure.
But I have to remember this game's a little different.
Again, we talk about the similarities,
Right.
but yeah, there's definitely a lot of key
You're trying to kick the
differences.
ball, then you might kick the other person in that process.
Yeah, and I think in basketball, because you're in a lot closer space. Oh, looks like we are playing the freshman keeper, Tristan. That will be good minutes for her. Good minutes for her. It's a nice day at the office there for Audrey. She did well keeping the shutout. So Tristan's got 10 minutes to try to see if she can keep the clean sheet. We'll see. But yeah, going back to what I was talking about, I think in basketball, I think there's a lot more physical contact. I think, especially you find yourself down in the block, the post a lot, and I'm sure girls aren't just letting you waltz through.
I wish it'd be that easy, but sadly no. Normally there's one or two girls on either side, and but the contact's just a little different. But there's a lot of it, especially when you're down low like that, and the difference is they're using their hands, but in this case, in soccer, they're using their feet, so that's where the difference comes into play.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh. That's where it's tough to beat, even though she beat her initial girl, it's tough to beat 1 versus 3, and that's where I think Boardman needs to do a better job getting numbers up and whatnot. And it's like Reese lost her footing there. Oh. Looks like that's going to go out for a goal kick. No harm done there. No harm done there. Looks like Boardman is subbing again. Looks like the assistant coach, Zach, is getting a couple of the lady leps. to warm up to go in for the last few minutes here, which is good to see. They're playing it around the back here to try to pull Boardman up a little bit. Did a very, a little extra contact there, but I would say play advantage because you've worked yourself out and now you're going toward goal. So for the non soccer viewers at home, definitely a foul back there, but a lot of times if there's an advantage to be gained as you're going forward toward goal, most referees will yell advantage and then the play goes on, and then if the ref feels that the team doesn't really gain an advantage, they'll just pull the ball back for the foul.
I wish they would do that in basketball because you tend to see someone's trying to give a transition pass, something like that, and they're going to call that foul. They cannot not call. They can't say advantage, and then it takes your advantage away offensively because you wish they wouldn't call that foul. So that would be a nice addition to
shot is wide.
To the basketball game, ref saying advantage. I would much appreciate that here and then.
I bet, especially if you're, like we were just talking about, down low.
Yes.
Down low, and you're like, I'm about to score.
Yeah, those are definitely the worst fouls when you're getting rid of the ball and they call an on the floor foul. It's my least favorite foul probably in the game of basketball.
Got it. Looks like Coach Dale has put in a few more JV individuals. I think I see. Can't tell who has the ball, but it's like a new center back in freshman Ashley Arian. So that's a new JV addition from JV. Can't tell who's got the ball here in this corner. Yeah, looks like both coaches kind of emptied their bench, so. All defended by the Leopards. That's probably going to run out for a throw-in. As fast as Sammy Beatty is, I wouldn't want to race her, that's for sure.
That's why I love her on the basketball court.
Oh, I bet. I bet. I imagine if I played basketball in high school, that's what I would have looked like. Just probably a lot less skilled. Nice move by Sammy. Oh, just didn't get her left foot around it.
Well, I always tell people, and I think you could attest to this, and the best defenders in the game of basketball normally play soccer or have played soccer for a decent amount of years.
That's definitely something my wife says.
Yes.
But yeah, to go back to the Sammy comparison, I would only be aggressive on defense. I can know where. You don't want me shooting. You don't want me shooting at all. I think I shoot better with my eyes closed.
Hey, that's okay. Defense is a key part of the game, and it's not a bad thing. So you seem like if you were on my team, I'd make sure you were the point guard then. Defender.
Defending the point guard? Oh, absolutely. I would love that.
Yep.
I would love that. That'd be fun. I think I'd just go hide in a corner, though, if we were on offense. Ooh, that could be a foul. That could be a penalty. Doesn't seem like the ref is interested, though, which is good for us.
Yeah.
Which is good for us. I think percentage-wise, if a penalty kick is taken, I think penalty kicker or the offense typically scores that about 90% of the time, which is not good percentages for us. Looks like we have a Boardman girl down. About 4 minutes left in the game. Looks like she'll walk it off. Let's see what the ref is calling here. Looks like an indirect kick, or well, indirect for us because we had possession to begin with when he blew his whistle. Good pass back as long as Tristan stays safe, because here comes somebody. Oh, just forgot to trap the ball out for a Boardman throw. Ooh, that looked like a handball. Ooh. Is that Lily?
Yeah.
Oh,
Reps are on there. Oh.
Bad touch. Still fighting. I don't know if I'd call a foul at all, if I was being honest. I think that girl just got the better of her, but I don't know if I'd call it a foul. It's probably going to be a Boardman throw. This might be one of the last promising chances that they get to score. Oh, man. Tough throw into a teammate there. Seems like a foul has been called. No direction from the ref, though, so that's what it seems to look like. Good win, good win. Oh, good defense. Throwing your body in there. See, if I'm a coach right now, again, it's just a scrimmage. If I'm a coach right now, again, I guess this is the JV, but telling my kids, slow down.
Right.
Slow down, because very different from most sports with a clock. Soccer, the clock doesn't really stop unless a yellow card or a goal or a bad injury or things like that. So most of the time the clock does not stop. So that's where I kind of tell my kids, not too much, but definitely want to tell my players, hey, let's slow the game down.
Right.
Oh, it's our ball. Okay, walk to it instead of...
Because time is in your favor at this point.
Absolutely.
And there's no need to rush and make a decision.
Absolutely.
That could give them, I mean, you're only up by 2, so obviously in this situation, but if there was 10, 12 minutes, trying to take as much time as possible to...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with a minute and 15 seconds left, I mean, you're not doing too much of it, but you're still not quite in a rush. But again, you have your JV in, and you don't want to tell your JV, hey, let's slow down. You definitely want them to work through it and stuff. This isn't a promising. Oh. Fortunately, he called it a corner. I thought it was definitely a goal kick, but he called it a corner. The girls, I don't think we know it's a corner. If they hurry, they can get this off here with about 45 seconds left. Just in case you forgot, Ryan was here.
No, I didn't think I knew he was here. I didn't hear him at all today. I'm gonna have to talk to him now.
So we got 30 seconds left. Good ball. Oh. See, again, would you head that?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a line drive to your head.
Again, I would have to probably practice the technique, because if I were to do it, I'd probably use my forehead. And
that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
That's what you're supposed to do.
As long as I don't knock myself out in the process.
Nah, I don't think you would do that. You're an athlete. That will take us to full time. Looks like a good win for the Lady Leopards, as I believe one of their last scrimmages before the regular season. Good 2-0 win.
I want to thank you guys for coming on with us. That was a great matchup tonight. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I feel like in the game of soccer, the 2-0 games, I think you can attest more to that, are relatively normal, I'm assuming, or
I think it's a hit or miss, but I try to relate it to as like in basketball, you got about 10, like a goal is like 10-ish, 8-ish points maybe.
Right.
So like a 2-0 win is like a 15-point win kind of a thing. So
okay.
15 to 20 point win. So it's like you're winning, but you can't get too comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, and then 3-0, you're like, okay, we've pretty much won.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
so it all just it differs. It varies depending on if they're scoring, you're scoring. It just all depends.
Do we have something going on here?
I don't know. I'm kind of looking like the Louisville.
Maybe doing a shoot off.
Oh.
I think that's what they're. Yeah,
right.
yeah. I think I'm doing a little shoot off here. Maybe some practice, some under pressure. I think this is a good pressure moment here to practice.
The penalty kicks is what we call it in soccer. But yes, absolutely a shootout.
I was like, what in the world?
Well, I saw both of the goalies run over there. But here, this is what a scrimmage is for right here. This is a pressure situation that you can kind of relate to a game like here. Can't always do that at practice. I mean, you can, but it's different when you got a different goalie.
Absolutely. I think this is helpful. To be cynical though, there's no consequences for missing.
Right.
Yes.
So tell me something. Not being a soccer guy, how does it go here on a penalty kick? Obviously, you're one-on-one with the goalie.
What you will do is, well, first we need to determine who goes first. So it's kind of like football, where you determine if you're tied after the end of regulation. You flip a coin to see who gets the ball first. It's the same here at soccer, to where you flip a coin to see who kicks first. And in a normal penalty shootout, you have 5 kickers from each team, and they'll alternate. The first team goes first, and that's obviously, again, like I said, decided by the coin flip. And they'll take a still standing shot. Well, not standing, but like a still shot from 12 yards out. And it's just the shooter and the goalkeeper. And they have to be able to score, and then they can't rebound it at all. So if they miss it, they miss it. And then you go through all 5, and then the team that has scored more after the 5 shooters wins the game. If you tie, then you go to a sudden death kind of a thing. But I don't think they're going to do that here.
I think the only other sport that does something close to this is hockey.
Yes, I would agree.
But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, like I said, this is kind of what I was talking about for a penalty kick. You're 12 yards out, and as you can see, there's no defenders, no anything. And 12 yards is really close when you're a goalkeeper.
Yeah, and for Tristan, she's only a freshman, so I think this would be a good scenario for her. Get some live reps on this, and
absolutely. No, this is good.
Yeah, she can feel the pressure a little bit and see what it feels like.
No, this is very, very good. What a save!
There you go.
Nice job.
The freshman gets it done.
What a save! And that was not a bad penalty. Obviously, as a coach, we encourage you to hit it to the corners because that's the toughest.
Right.
With pace. It's almost like a pass. You kind of want to pass it into that corner.
Hey, that's volleyball. Hey, volleyball corners are deadly, so that's similarity there.
That's true. That is definitely true. See what Natalie can do here.
Yeah.
Ooh, right down the middle. Faked her goalkeeper out. And again, if you've ever been 12 yards away as a goalkeeper, it's really, really, really close. And so, especially when you get to high school, these girls and boys are shooting it so hard. You're almost told as a goalie, kind of got to guess the direction. All right, so after the first round, Louisville is up 1-0 in penalty kicks. Oh, shot it wide. Who is jogging up here again?
Looks like I think Alyssa, or no, is it Alyssa Schilling?
Yeah,
I think that's her.
Yeah. So, if Alyssa can make this in a real game, a 2-0 advantage would be huge. Your chance of winning goes up to 80-90%.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a shot. Throws the goalie. Oh, there you go. There's Alyssa. All right. Let's see if Boardman can get on the board here. Hopefully not, but let's see. Ooh. That was a great shot. Great shot. I don't think Tristan was going to stop that one. There's a danger, though, in shooting in the air. If you shoot
Yeah.
it, I mean, again, she hit the crossbar. If she's an inch or two higher, that hits the crossbar
Right.
and goes out. So definitely a danger in hitting it.
Well, we saw that shot. We had 2 shots in the first half that hit the crossbar.
See, nice, easy pass to the
Right.
corner. Nice, easy pass. Keeper
Pace,
had no
tempo.
chance.
It's funny, we were just talking about that in volleyball today. Pace and tempo and our swings for us off hitters. So that can mess with the goalie, especially, like you said, only being 12 feet away.
About 12 yards. 12 feet
yards.
is real close.
My bad, 12
No,
yards.
no, you're
But if
good.
you're a goalie, you do not want to be in this situation in a real game.
Ooh, Tristan almost had that. All right. So in the 4th round, after Boardman's 4th shooter, because they shot first, it is 3-2. Yes, 3-2. Can't tell who's shooting for Louisville.
I think this is Reese Riley.
Okay, if she can make this would technically win the game because with the 5th shooter would not matter. Oh, and she passes it into the corner. So in a regular season game, because you only have 5 shooters, Louisville would have won 4-2 because this 5th shooter wouldn't have mattered. Because if they scored, it would still be 4-3.
Right. Well, it looks like the ref was trying to call it off, but I think just wanted to see.
I think both coaches probably agreed. Hey,
Right.
let's get some penalty, like more than. Oh, that was a nice shot. Nice shot. Nothing much to do there for Tristan. But yeah, I think you're right. I think they're kind of letting both teams just shoot all 5 just because it is a scrimmage after all. So.
Well, if you're the Leps and you can go 5 for 5, I think that's a pretty good sign, confidence booster, for if this happens in a game.
I would agree. I would definitely have to agree. Paige Folk looks like she'll take the last one. What a shot.
Yeah.
What a shot. I don't even think my goalkeeper for the boys team would have saved that. So, looks like that's the match.
So the Lady Leopards win the game 2-0, and then they won the 5-2 in the penalty shots. So that's our matchup for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming on the broadcast. I want to thank Coach Como for stepping in and doing the play-by-play for us, and Brooke coming in and taking over for me in the color. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I always like being here. If I have the opportunity to, I try to. I love watching the girls play. It's fun, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do this. Thank you.
No problem at all. And Brooke, you know, we always love having you here.
Well, it's a different scenery for me. I don't get to watch a lot of soccer, and I think it's kind of good because I'm learning something.
Well, and you're usually playing at the same time
yeah,
they are. So.
yeah. But no, this is a great experience. A lot of these girls I go to school with, so it's good to watch them succeed, and their hard work's paying off.
Well, again, Lady Leps are victorious tonight, and we're going to sign off now. But next time, we should be seeing you over at Canfield tomorrow night as the Leopard football team takes on Canfield for their scrimmage, and the band actually has a preview here tomorrow night. The football team is at 7. The band's here at 7:30. So, till next time, this is the Straga Media Network. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.